So Nike have just pulled one of the most genius, and I mean this, genius Caitlin Clark hype things we've seen. And I am very impressed because I was not high on what Nike had done. I thought Nike had done a lot of really bad things with Caitlin.
Drop your prediction in the comments. Will Caitlin Clark's signature shoe outsell every WNBA shoe ever made combined? Because after Nike's Christmas Day drop, that's not even a question anymore. It's happening. Here's the story. Nike just released a commercial for Caitlin called From Anywhere. Simple idea, right? She shoots from deep. We've all seen that 1,000 times. But here's the genius everyone's missing. This isn't just about her range on the court. It's about creating a cultural moment that will outlive her career. Let me explain why this ad is actually brilliant. And yes, I've been critical of Nike before. Remember the Super Bowl ad? Trash. Making her second fiddle to a bunch of male athletes? Disrespectful. But this is a whole different level.
This is the Caitlin Clark commercial just released earlier this morning. Caitlin Clark is proof that you can make it from anywhere.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there?
Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there.
No chance.
Caitlin, from me to left?
You got it. I'm not even gonna ask.
Hey, Caitlin, from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Che.
From right here.
From there!
The boys wanna be her, the girls wanna be her.
From anywhere.
Girls wanna be her, the boys wanna be her.
All right, well, looks like she can do it.
All right. I know we've been on Nike's neck as of lately.
The commercial kicks off with Caitlin shooting hoops outside. A young girl asks, "Hey, Caitlin, can you make it from there?" And that's when it explodes. Travis Scott, Kelsey, Jason, Michael, a parade of celebrities shows up, all asking the same thing. Can you make it from here? How about from there?
Dare I say, this actually shows some creativity? Dare I say this Caitlin Clark is proof that you can make it from anywhere is brilliant?
Every time Caitlin Clark backs up, she drains it. Every single time. But here's what makes this next level. The tagline "From Anywhere" isn't just about basketball. It's about proving you can make it from Des Moines, Iowa, a small town in Arkansas, Connecticut, Louisiana, anywhere. Nike just weaponized inspiration and tied it directly to Caitlin's brand. Nike announced Caitlin's signature shoe drops spring 2026. That date isn't random, it's strategic. But here's the twist. The WNBA might not even have a season then because of CBA negotiations. Nike is betting millions on a shoe launch during a potentially non-existent season. The irony is insane. This isn't just selling shoes, it's creating a cultural phrase. Remember yelling "Kobe" when shooting paper into a trash can? Nike wants kids shouting "Caitlin" when they drain deep shots. And it could work. Unlike Steph Curry, whose range is tied to the Warriors and championships, Caitlin is making deep-range shooting accessible to young girls who never saw themselves in basketball before. Retail is already proving it. Dick's Sporting Goods gave her a whole section, Caitlin's Court, with hoodies, training gear, everything. Target sold out of Caitlin Clark trading cards at full price during Christmas. Nike also launched the From Anywhere Challenge, with top content creators posting trick shots online. Viral marketing equals complete success. But here's the catch. International fans can't buy her merchandise. Europe, Asia, most of the world, basically anywhere outside the US. This is either a massive oversight or a failure to realize Caitlin's global potential. Then there's the corporate politics. Some think Nike delayed her shoe to avoid upsetting other players. Reality? Caitlin Clark is the most marketable WNBA player in history. Every month of delay equals lost hype, lost sales. AJ Wilson is incredible, but Caitlin moves more merchandise, gets more views, and drives mainstream interest like no one else. The good news? This commercial finally puts Caitlin front and center. Celebrities support her, they don't overshadow her. And that song choice, "Boys Wanna Be Her" by Peaches, Perfect. She's transcending gender barriers. Guys are tuning into WNBA games because of her. Here's my bold prediction. Caitlin Clark's Nike shoe will be the most profitable basketball partnership Nike has ever done. More than any WNBA deal, maybe even some NBA deals. Kids pulling up from 30 feet, appointment viewing, highlight reel material, social media gold. Nike is betting Caitlin range becomes the new Curry range. But there's a darker side. If the WNBA locks out in 2026, this entire campaign collapses. Nike has billions invested, celebrities involved, viral challenges created, all hinging on a season that might not exist. Coincidence? Maybe. Convenient? Definitely. The bigger picture, Caitlin Clark's success raises the ceiling for every WNBA player. Retail, sponsorships, viewership, they all benefit. But the truth? The WNBA needs Caitlin more than Caitlin needs the WNBA. If there's a lockout, she still has her Nike deal, endorsements, and social media. The league loses growth, momentum, and potentially years of progress.
Stephen Curry has been the most popular player in the sport for a decade. And the reason? The long ball is the most exciting thing. Because the ball just goes flying out of someone's hand and lands in the basket. It is the most exciting thing.
That's not to say Caitlin Clark doesn't need the platform. Of course she does. But the power dynamic in women's basketball has never been like this. She's the leverage. Some people might argue it's too much pressure on one player, that it's unfair to make everything about Caitlin. And they're not entirely wrong. But when one player generates more interest than the entire league combined, you have to face that reality. The Indiana Fever went from irrelevant to must-watch TV because of her. Jersey sales, ticket prices, viewership, all skyrocketed. Facts, not opinions. Now imagine if the Caitlin Range shoe launch succeeds. Kids around the world start shooting from the logo, yelling her name. That's generational impact. Michael Jordan-level cultural influence. Nike has never had a women's basketball shoe reach this level. Not Lisa Leslie, not Diana Taurasi, not anyone. This would be unprecedented. And here's the kicker. If Nike nails this, every other brand, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma, will scramble to find the next Caitlin Clark. More endorsement deals, more mainstream coverage, more investment in the league. Caitlin's success could transform the entire WNBA system. But it all hinges on 2026 actually happening. If there's a lockout, if Nike flubs the international rollout, all bets are off. Here's the final take. Nike created a brilliant commercial that perfectly captures Caitlin's appeal. From Anywhere is genius. Multi-level marketing, celebrity endorsements, viral challenges, retail partnerships. It all shows Nike finally gets it. The Gamble. Commercial drops on Christmas Day. Shoe launches spring 2026. Nike is betting hundreds of millions that the WNBA resolves its issues. Will Caitlin's shoe break records? Or will the lockout destroy Nike's strategy? Drop a comment with your prediction, because right now, it could go either way.
Nike is going all in on Caitlin Clark after a while, after a little bit of a dormant period. Number two, 2026 is going to be just absolutely massive for her from a marketing standpoint. Huge rollout waiting for her. There is still huge momentum to be had on this season because last year happened with her off the floor and the numbers still go up.